Hello, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, comrades on the YouTube, to my family and the love of my life. Hello, babe. They're celebrating my grandbaby's birthday. She'll be 7 on the 21st. And they're kind of having a little birthday week celebration. And I'm sorry I'm missing it. I miss my other grandbaby too. Her birthday is on the 7th. So, missed them both. It's kind of part of the OTR driving, but you miss a lot when you're out here on the road. I'll be out here by the time I make this next delivery I'm about to talk about. I will have been out in the neighborhood of 5.5 weeks. So yeah, I'll be ready for me some home time for sure. But anyway, a milestone for me today. I took a photo of it. I'll put it in here, somewhere around here right now. Longest drive in one day for me was 680 miles I went today. That's a lot of miles, let me tell you what. That is a lot of miles. So yeah, personal record, solo driving. The longest I've ever been in a truck in one day was 932 miles. And I drove like 620 of that. And this is when I was training, and my trainer drove 300 and something. So even his longest day ever of traveling from A to B was that day. We did 932 miles. That's a hell of a lot of miles in one day for a big truck. And so just a pretty successful day today for myself on a personal note. 680 miles. Not so bad. I was in western Nebraska when I started. I think it's Kimball, and I say I think because it was just a truck parking area that I went to. I didn't go to a truck stop. Right now I'm in Wells, Nevada, and this is an out-and-out Flying J here, so I'll have a shower in the morning, get some coffee before I even leave the area tomorrow. So I've only got 545 miles to go to my destination, which for this load is Tracy, California. So I'm in the Pacific time zone. Hell, I haven't been in the Pacific time zone in 3 weeks. I've been back east, which is where I pick up Reykjavik Creamery. I did do a video from there, so it's kind of where I left you off. And I took off from there, and I ended up going to Cheektowaga, New York. Now, here's what I didn't know. When I was monster jamming all those years, I think I did 23 years of monster jam. Here's one of my monster jam sweatshirts. Yeah. Event staff on the back. This is what we had to wear in the venue for safety. So my wife and I met a lady friend of ours named Amanda, and apparently Amanda because she's from upstate New York, so that's how she talks, Amanda Wolanski. Apparently her stomping grounds is Cheektowaga, and I had no idea. I mean, I knew she was in the Buffalo area, and I knew I was in the Buffalo area, but my love today told me, yeah, Amanda called or Facebooked or something and said, damn, I just watched Clyde's video, and he's right in my backyard, man. He should have called me with a gun to lunch or something. Shit. Well, now I know. I've been in the area before, so it's not like I expect to go back at some point. So anyway, oddly, I dropped off and picked up in Cheektowaga, and got a dairy load of milk and yogurt, and I think I had some kefir on there. And for some reason, I took dairy from Buffalo, New York area, and I took it to the dairy capital of the world in Wisconsin. Seriously? Yep. 2 drops there. UNFI both times. Racine, which is really Sturtevant. I delivered, that was my second drop. My first drop was in Iowa City. They're about 250 miles apart or so, somewhere in there. So, pretty uneventful, but, you know, they both take forever. It's lumper's fee. The first stop took 5 pallets. The second stop took 10. And we had to pay each one of them to keep me around 5 hours. Whatever. It's, you know, that's how it goes in this lumper world with live loads and live unloads. They just take a long time. You know, the load that I have on right now is, I sat for 2 hours past my appointment time before I could get a door. But once I got a door, they had me loaded pretty decent, about an hour. Which, you know, to get loaded within about an hour is really not that bad. That's pretty good. It just took them longer to get me into a door than it took them to load me. So, you know, I mean, I can dig that. Everybody's busy. I get it, you know. So now I picked this load up in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. It's at a central storage warehouse. I've never heard of that place. So it's the first time I've ever been to some place like that. And I'm taking it, as I mentioned a while ago, into Tracy, California. And it's a bunch of frozen pizza. So my first frozen load in quite a while. A lot of them have been dry loads or refrigerated loads. And I call that 35 degrees, 34 degrees. That's on constantly. That's a refrigerated load to me. This load that I have on is set at -10. The trailer's at -7 right this moment. That's a frozen load, believe me. So, you know, when I get a frozen load like that, I don't put it on continuous. I leave it on continuous until my first stop, whatever that is. You know, at least a couple of hours just to maintain that 10 below that they're asking for. And then once I get, you know, to my first stop a couple hours down the road, I'll turn it to start and stop. Is what they call it. And I mean, why not? It's not going to get any warmer than, say, -5. And then the thing kicks back on, takes it right back up to -10 or 12, and then shuts down. And then, you know, it just kind of fluctuates only about 5 or 8 degrees at the most. Actually, not even that much. And so when it's frozen like that, the trailer is always in the negative in terms of Fahrenheit temperature. So there's no problem to keep a frozen load on start and stop. But if there's something that is requiring 34 or 35 degrees, it never stops. It's on all the time. That could be produce, that could be dairy, you know, any kind of a perishable, but still, you know, needs to be refrigerated rather than frozen. So I'll keep the refrigerated loads on continuous. So now I'm in Wells. I'm patiently waiting for the lovely ladies to come onto the CB, which I haven't heard yet. It's kind of funny. There's, I don't know, trying to be, because I've got young people and very old people watching this channel, but it's a house. Yeah, let's just call it a chicken house. Let's call it a chicken house. A bunch of hens are over there. And they actually get on this CB every once and again. First time I was here, I couldn't believe it. They're on the radio, on the CBs. Hi, truck drivers. Why don't you come on over and slide your truck right in? Yeah. Lots of innuendos. And they describe to you exactly how to get to their house. They'll give you a tour. They'll put every one of the hens out in front of you. You can pick one, you can take them all, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, when they get up on the radio here, which I haven't heard them yet, and I've been here 15 minutes or so, which is kind of amazing. And it's all hours. They do it 6 o'clock in the morning. They do it right now. I don't even know what time it is. And I really don't know what time it is. It's 10 after 5 here in the Pacific time zone. So that's that. So anyway, back up tomorrow. I'll be getting up pretty early, go take a shower, try and get out of here by about 6. I really don't have to leave any sooner than that. Really what I'm trying to avoid is the storm that's coming over the Sierras in the Truckee area. Just a wicked place to be in the wintertime. Although it's not wintertime yet, I understand that. We're still, at the tail end of fall here. But wintertime snowfall in Truckee and a few areas past that is just rough. The California Highway Patrol, 6 flakes of snow, and they want chains on and 2 inches on the ground. They're shutting it down. So it's just a nightmare up there. So I'm trying to avoid that because I believe, and I haven't looked recently, I looked when I was still in Wisconsin, that there's a storm going to be rolling in Tuesday. So if I can get most of the way, if I can just get through the Sierras tomorrow, I'll be really, really happy, and then I'll have that all behind me. And then I'm pretty sure they're going to be sending me towards the house for my next load. I'm not sure. I don't want to be home too early because our family, little immediate family with Robin and I, we celebrate Christmas on the 26th because that way everybody's able to make it. Our Jenna is, she's got a few families to hit because her mom and dad are divorced. Her mom is now my wife, and her dad is now my husband-in-law, okay? Because he's a beautiful guy, and he's married to Tara, who is my wife-in-law. And my wife-in-law and my wife are in business together, as I've discussed with you previous. So, that gives them a chance to go to Timmy's family, her dad's place, and then the next day they come to our place. And Zach's the same way. He comes from a divorce setup, so it just works better for everybody to be able to get together on the 26th. So that's the day we celebrate Christmas, and we're having chili for Din Din. It'll be nice. Looking forward to that. So that's why I want to get home too early, because I want to be able to I'm not going to miss the 26th. Let me just put it out that way. And it's not lost on me whatsoever what Leonard's Express did for me while I was dreadfully ill, and I was. So I can't really be shitty about it, because they were not shitty with me. They took great care and had a great level of understanding while I was, very, very sick not very long ago. But now I don't want them to think that there's a confusion between home time and holiday time. We recently had a meeting a few days ago regarding sort of the state of the company and moreover the state of Caldwell. And part of that conversation was, look, everybody's looking for Christmas week off. We can't do that. We can't do that. These trucks have to roll for us to keep it above water here. Freight is low, and the rates are even lower. We're doing, this post-COVID crap. It's just, it's killing the freight market for big trucks. I mean, if you look at the news at all, in trucking whatsoever, there's truck companies that have been around 50, 70, 100 years that are shutting down. And they're shutting down lots of trucks at one time. And they're doing that because they can't make it. You know, before this, ridiculous crap that has a 19 in it, the rates were unbelievable. I mean, $5 and $6 a mile, which is unbelievable. Freight was plentiful. A lot of people were getting into trucking with just a single truck, maybe 2 or 3, and just making money hand over fist. Well, then the bottom dropped out of it. Okay? And now we're catching loads at $1.90, $2.10 a mile. I mean, if we're lucky. And some places are ridiculous, not even $1 a mile. I mean, how can anybody even run a truck doing that? But there's so many trucks, even still in the business right now, that it's just driving the rates straight to the ground. So when the vendors and the brokers and everybody that needs shipping starts feeling the, fewer trucks in the world to get their stuff where it needs to go, then the rates are going to go back up, and they're not looking for that for another 3/4 of a year. Probably at the end of next summer is it going to start the rates to go back up. So meanwhile, we're trying to keep everybody above water and keep our doors open. And so far, so good. We're doing good. We're hanging right in there. We got a lot of operations going on. I showed you Delaware not too long ago, and what kind of it's in the port of Delaware, our yard there, that's just running South American fruit like you wouldn't believe. It's an unbelievable operation. So, but we're just trying to keep it above water, and people are saying they want the week of Christmas off, and we can't do that. We got to run. We got to make revenue. We got to make money. Well, I'm not looking for holiday time. I'm looking for home time. I've been out since November 13th. Today is December 17th. So I should be able to get home and have my normal 5 days, which is what normal home time is. If you're out 21 days, you get 5 days at home. So that's what I'm looking for. That's why I don't want to be home too early, because I don't want to miss our family Christmas, which I won't. Believe me. I will not go out before the 27th. No way. 28th would be ideal, but I will be home on the 26th. That's just how it goes. So anyway, we're creeping right up on Christmas time, holiday time, for whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. I'm glad you're with me. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get to see your family. I hope you get to spend time with whoever it is that you love for the end of the year holidays and celebrations. I'm going to get to do that, and I'm looking forward to it tremendously, let me tell you. Wells, Nevada. Definitely swiveling here. I haven't seen any freaks yet, but this is Swivel Town. Believe me, anytime you're in Nevada and there's a casino, it's Swivel Town. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm on a 7. I don't really have a reason for that yet, but I'm swiveling at a 7. Ladies and gentlemen, you do know who love you. I know you know. Okay? It's your boy. It's Clydesdale. We're running Leonard's Express, and damn are we running it. 680 today, 673 yesterday. We're putting them down. We're putting them down. Why? Because Leonard's Express needs some service. They need this stuff to get to Tracy in a timely manner. I'm your boy. It's Clydesdale. It's Leonard's Express. You have a great whatever it is you celebrate. You know who love you. Peace.